Shalom Aleichem, everybody. I'm here at the Western Wall, the Kotel, the holiest place on earth. This that we have so far until the final Beis Hamikdash comes. This was a part of the Beis Hamikdash in the previous years, the first and second Beis Hamikdash, and will be a part of our third Beis Hamikdash that will last forever. May it be today, B'ezrat Hashem. So in honor of this, I want to tell a Baal Shem Tov story that really inspired me. The Baal Shem Tov, he was once traveling through a town, and him and his students were bringing, they were talking, they were learning some Torah. All of a sudden, they hear an incredible voice coming. Incredible voice. They hear a young boy singing like they've never heard before. The words of the little boy, the song, took them to another place. It elevated them spiritually. They felt extremely connected to Hashem just from hearing a little bit from this boy. So the Baal Shem Tov went up to the boy's father, and he asked him if he could travel with them. They could take care of him for a week when they go travel to make speeches and inspire different people in different towns. It will have a very good impact. So they did that. The father was extremely excited to let the Baal Shem Tov, who was the leader of that generation, the Moshe Rabbeinu of that generation, take the boy with him. And when they were traveling, they got stranded at an inn in the area where they happened to be stranded. What happened was, in those days, there was like certain tables, and they would serve people drinks for the people staying there. There was a big hall, so to speak. And the Baal Shem Tov and his students were singing l'chaim. They were bringing. And all of a sudden, the boy's singing, and the whole crowd, all the Russians come to hear, and everyone hears, and they're completely taken aback by how this boy's singing. Baal Shem Tov afterwards tells this little boy, he says, "Hey, come, I want to introduce you to two little boys." He says, "Moshe, this is Slava and Yuri. I want you to meet them. They're your friends. Slava, Yuri, Moshe, you guys are all friends." Fast forward many years later, the boy really loved this experience. He grew up. He became a successful businessman. He was a businessman. He wasn't where he wanted to be in life, but he was successful financially. But spiritually, perhaps he felt like there was even more greater heights to attain. And he's traveling one time. He had a lot of gold and silver on him and money, and he was walking by, and these pilgrims, these soldiers, they attacked him. They said, "Listen, we know you have a lot of money. Not only we're gonna take your money, but we're gonna kill you afterwards." He said, "So say your last prayer to your God. Pray to your God, and we have a few minutes." So the boy's thinking back. He's praying to Hashem. He's thinking about how, even though he was successful financially, he missed what he needed he wasn't where he needed to be in his connection to Hashem, and he realized he didn't put what he needed to put first. And so he's thinking. He's like, "I might as well think back to the best time of my life." So he started thinking about that time where he met the Baal Shem Tov. He met the Baal Shem Tov, and the Baal Shem Tov introduced him to these little boys, and he was singing. So the memory got him to start singing, and he was singing incredibly. And all of a sudden, these two boys, they say, "We're sorry, we want to let you go." And he says, "Who? Why?" He goes, "We want to tell you that we were those two boys that the Baal Shem Tov introduced you to. We're so sorry. Please forgive us. Go ahead." And from this, we learn that the power of a holy person, and that through these holy people, Hashem has mercy on His nation, and He protects them. And how we ourselves, we don't know how lucky we are in our specific situation, and we should always live our lives like this man who thought everything over, and I'm sure afterwards he had an incredibly more profound life. So too, us, on a constant basis, we should remind ourselves how fortunate we are in order to make us more appreciative for what we have. So, B'ezrat Hashem, b'zchut the story, b'zchut the Kotel, with the help of the Creator, should merit to see the third and final Beis Hamikdash.